In 2020, EOOS Next was created by its parent company, EOOS. The goal of this new branch was simple, but the execution would be another matter. It was built as a social business to advocate EOOS's social and design initiatives. After only a couple of years, they have reached many milestones to achieve those goals, such as working in global and health sanitation for the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. They also work with the Red Cross, research institutions such as the Georgia Tech Research Institution, the Bristol Robotics Laboratory, and many more. One of their recent designs tackles the plastic pollution problem with an electric cargo bike called the ZUV. So what is the ZUV exactly? ZUV stands for Zero Emission Utility Vehicle. It is being designed in collaboration with the New Raw Research and Design Studio from Rotterdam. This project was actually commissioned by a museum in Austria for the Change 2021's Climate Care exhibition. Each chassis is 3D printed from 154 pounds of supermarket plastic waste. The ZUV utilizes a tricycle design for better urban stability and features a ribbed chassis. The rear wheel hub houses the motor, and the bike sees a top speed of 25 miles per hour when using only the throttle. Still, opportunities to replace it with a more powerful motor seem likely. You're looking at a range of around 31 miles per charge. The Trike can accommodate a laden weight of up to 661 pounds, with the ZUV itself coming in at a hefty 220 pounds. The cargo box can either be strapped to the Trike to transport and keep the contents secure, or removed if you don't need that extra weight or want to take on a passenger. Unfortunately, if you want one for yourself, the company has no plans to put the SUV into production right now. As always, thank you for watching, and we hope you enjoyed the video. Do you think this design has merit? Do you believe reusing plastic waste as a building material is the solution? Head down to the comment section and leave some feedback for us. Now, stick around for our honorable mentions. Back in 2019, German startup Ono Motion delivered a bold prototype of what would eventually be today's Ono electric delivery vehicle. The company had been developing e-vehicles as early as 2016, but pivoted to e-cargo bikes in the spring of 2017. By 2020, the Berlin-based e-mobility company began delivering the first Onos, initially to the German market and then to the rest of Europe. At the heart of the Ono is a Delta Trike, one wheel at the front and two at the rear, with the driver enclosed in a weatherproof windshield wiper-equipped cabin. A custom-built container on caster wheels sits behind the driver's cab and can be swapped in and out via the integrated ramp at the rear. This way, delivery drivers and couriers can have whole preloaded containers collected from depots and swapped out instantly. These containers have a storage volume of over 2 cubic meters. They can carry a maximum full-laden cargo of 200 kilograms. There are also plans for climate-controlled containers for food and medical deliveries. In terms of power, you're welcome to go old school and pedal your entire delivery route. But a hot-swappable 1.4 kilowatt-hour green pack lithium battery paired with dual wheel hub motors can help riders reach a maximum speed of 16 miles per hour or 25 kilometers per hour. With the surge in popularity and use of electric scooters, we are seeing more innovation in the industry as well. That innovation manifests itself in many ways, from bigger batteries to more efficient motors to various implemented features. Some areas of the world require a scooter that is tailored more to their specific needs, and that's the situation that Bark Mobility finds itself in. The Middle Eastern and North African region, or MENA, has been waiting for automakers to cater to the region's specific needs for a while. Bark Mobility says, why wait when we can do it ourselves? And now, they claim the title of MENA's first provider of smart and sustainable mobility solutions. Those solutions come in 3 forms: the Rena 1, the Rena Max, and the Rena Lite. Let's start with the Rena 1. What is it exactly? The Rena 1 was the first iteration of an ongoing problem that was never entirely solved until BARC stepped up. It's an electric scooter designed to tackle deliveries around the MENA area, but only saw a little use. It was received well, but ultimately lacked what it needed to push it to the next level. In reality, the Rena 1 was a stepping stone for what would become their local innovation, the Rena Max. So then, what is Rena Max? To put it simply, it's a stylish, highway-ready electric scooter designed specifically for deliveries in the unique environment around the MENA area. The crowning achievement in the company's test is undoubtedly the delivery box they have designed. If you didn't know, Abu Dhabi, where BARC is located, sees average temperatures of around 100 degrees Fahrenheit in August, with highs climbing their way to just under 130 degrees. Thankfully, their delivery pod boxes are temperature-controlled with insulation. Even beyond that, though, it is also electronically lockable. It tracks and logs every time it is opened and closed.
The Spacebar, being developed by Catalyst in Indonesia, is a foldable utility scooter with a surprising amount of speed, power, and function for its blocky shape. Apparently inspired after the Hondo Motocampo from the early 80s, the Spacebar's handlebars fold down, and the entire moped can fit in the trunk of a car for easy transport. It is definitely as stylish as it is useful, rocking a blocky, metallic, futuristic design. The lightweight aluminum frame is decked out with railings and platforms to carry luggage, groceries, or cargo. According to Catalyst, the Spacebar takes its name from the spacebar on a computer keyboard, making space between words as it darts through busy streets. Despite being small in size, it packs a punch with a 1200-watt electric motor. Julian Palapa, the principal designer of Catalyst, says, "It is small but fierce, like a piece of chili." This is the forte of Catalyst. You only need to look at the anime-inspired EV500 and EV1056 to see that.
If you enjoyed this video, you could help us out by hitting the like button, subscribe, and keep up to date on future posts.